If you clicked on this video today, you're probably interested in creating a health and damage system for Unreal Engine 5, and that's what we're going to create in the next few minutes. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is open up the BP third person character blueprint. So if you press Control and space, you just want to double click the BP third person character, drag this here, just dock it there, click the three dots and save and compile always. It's not necessary, but it's just something I do every single project. Okay, so you want to create two variables. One's going to be current health, like that, and it's going to be type integer. And press Control, select this, press Control D, and it'll duplicate it. And this one's going to be called max health, like that. Okay, we're going to set the values of each to 100. 100 just like this, and 100 just like that. Okay, there we go. I'll compile and save, and that will be the health currently, and this is the max health that you can possibly get to. So if we had like med packs or anything like that, then that is the max health. It will never go above 100. Okay, so next what we want to do is we want to get we need to create a widget. Okay, so we're going to go to widget blueprint WB underscore health bar, like that. Open that up. Next, what we're going to do, add a canvas panel. If I can type, there we go. Just drag that onto WB health bar. And next, we want to add a loading bar. Wait, progress bar. There we go, and add that there. I'm going to change the color to red, like this. Drag up like that, and then drag it like somewhere down here. And change the size X and Y, so I'm going to use 500, and I want it to be a bit thinner, so I'm going to use 20, like that, because we'll add one of these for stamina and maybe hunger and something like that, so that looks good. The reason it's grayed out is because, see this percentage sign here, it's on 0, so if we lose health, it'll go gradually down, just like that. Okay, next thing we need to do is bind it, so create a binding. And in here, we're just gonna cast to EP underscore third person character, like that. And if you highlight stuff, press Q. You can organize it in a straight line like that. Next, get player character, and out of as BP third person character, we want to get current health and max health. Once we have them two, we're going to drag out the return node here and divide, and we're going to divide the current health by the max health, and that will give us our return value. So let's just put these in line here, press Q, and that will tidy everything up. Okay, so that's done. Next, what we need is a cube or something that can do damage. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create an actor, and I'm going to call it BP underscore fire, because I want it to be a fire. So then we want to go into the content browser, type fire, and there's already like this little particle system, so just drag that into your BP fire blueprint if it wants to load. Excuse me. Okay, right, I don't know what happened there. So yeah, okay, right, here we have the fire. Click this, I'm just going to move it up a little bit, and then we need to add a sphere collision, and this collision is going to be the radius of the damage. So basically, if you have the fire over here, the player could walk into the fire and not take damage, but anywhere in this circle here, in this sphere, if the player walks into it, their player will take damage. So you can change this, make it higher, make it lower, make it wider, make it do whatever really. So if the player stands in there, it's going to take damage basically. Then what we need to do is we are going to go into the event graph of this, and we are going to drag out the sphere. No, we're not. We're going to right click the sphere and add event on component begin overlap, and it's going to be sphere. Out of this, cast again to BP third person character, and we are going to set the current health. Set current health like that. We need to get the current health and then take away whatever we want to take away every single time our player overlaps the fire. Okay, so we need to get the current health, subtract like this, connect that into there, and just like that we are set and ready to go. So I'm just going to do 50, and it should take away 50 of the health. So basically what we're doing, once the player overlaps the sphere, the other actor will be the player. So that goes into objects. We're going to cast it, then get the health, minus 50 from the health, and then set the current health again. So say the health is 100 here, minus 50, so the health currently now will be 50. Okay, so if we compile and save, now when we go back into the viewport, we can drag our BP underscore fire into the game, and wait, no, first actually we need to go into the BP first person character, and we're going to add a widget blueprint. Okay, so I'll begin play sequence and create a widget like this. The widget is going to be the health bar we just created, because once the game starts, we want to run this sequence, which is the create widget. Okay, so sweet. Now we add to the viewport, so now we can see the widget. And now when we click compile, save and play, we should have a health bar in the left bottom corner, and then it takes 50% of our health. Okay, right, now what I need to do is, I completely forgot to anchor this. So when you change resolution, say you was playing this game and you change resolution, it would be doing this basically. It'd be like moving and going all over the place like this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to anchor this to the bottom left like that, and you can also just do it manually like this. I'm just going to do that, yeah, something like that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so let's just anchor it there and compile. Now what I want to do is I want it to do something once the player reaches 0 health. Okay, so on the event, I'm going to do it on event tick in the BP third person character, and we are going to get the current health like this, less or equal to this. So if the current health is less or equal to 0, we will basically die. Okay, so we are going to set simulate physics like this, and the target is going to be the BP third person character mesh, and we want to simulate physics if the current health is below or equal to 0, like that. So now I think if we simulate physics once the health gets to 0, it should fall through the map. Yeah, just like that, right? And that's because we haven't set the collision. Okay, so collision, and set collision enabled here, and then out of this like that. I'm just going to that just so it looks a little bit neater. Bang that there. Bang that there. Now, right, okay, so the tick basically, while the game is running, every single frame it is going to be checking if the current health is less than 0 or 0, and then if it is, it's going to simulate the physics, which will put us basically through the map because collision isn't enabled. So what we need to do is enable the physics, and we're going to select physics only, like that, compile, and let's check if this works now. So enter, we lose 50 health, and then we enter again, and we die. Okay, so now we have a fully functioning health system, and basically what I want to do next is there's no way to regenerate the health, so we need to add something like a little health pickup. Like, so if we get this cube and play, so say we go to down, so say we go to 50 health like this, right, and we want to regen that health. This could be our little med pack, and we'll go over and we'll touch it, or we'll pick it up, we'll press F to interact, and it will regen our health. So if you're interested in that, click the video in the top right, and that'll be part 2. Thank you for watching. Peace.